having or speeding up and establishing an organized way of doing your DUPA requires you to be organized in such manner. So now that we have already organized the way we keep our estimates, the second thing is also establishing an organized means and ways to store and keep your cost database. No? So without exiting the application, hindi na po tayo mag-exit, nandito lang mismo sa isang application, we can access the master database na tinatawag natin. So the master database holds all of the, actually, kung sabi ko nga kanina, this represents yung ating refrigerator. Okay? Nandito na yung compartment ng ating mga uh, rekado o mga laman ng ref natin. So you'll notice from here, I have directory for my labor, subcontractor, equipment, materials, and other costs. So if I click, for example, labor, ayan. So the labor database will then open up and you'll notice I do have again a directory. So this is a directory of all my labor rates. Inorganize ko na kasi siya, no? Based on specific location. So makikita nyo, I do have my labor rates for the North region, no? And probably as well as sa capital region, no? Sa NCR. And even based on specific regions. So that is really something um, the system can help you. And we know that prices or rates per each specific region varies. Kaya it's very important that you have an organized way of keeping this. So silipin pa natin, okay, yung ibang information that we can keep. So we have actually yung specific role or skills, no, or labor, and then alongside with it is the unit rates, no, for each specific skills. And if we go back to our master database, we can also check other um, cost tables. So if we open the materials, you'll also notice, no, it is also organized based on specific use ng materials or classification. If I expand the concrete, okay. So you'll notice that everything is actually organized. And expand natin yun. And this actually gives me more clarity in identifying resources. So makikita nyo, I do have the specific resource and then yung referred quantity, unit, and even the unit rate. Okay. So, and then let's quickly browse in the equipment. So same thing, same organized as well based on the equipment type naman, whether it's an earth moving, an equipment for lifting, excavations, foundations, and so on and so forth. And same thing, it gives me more information, especially when I'm a cost estimator, no, details are very important. So makita nyo even the brand and models from here and the rates, of course. All right, so now that we know that yung ating Recado is there, a good cost estimating process, no, establishing your DUPA also requires that you have already predefined or set up organization of your scope of works, no? O yung SOW, so na tinatawag natin. So some tools should also have you means and ways to keep your defined grouping. So mapapansin nyo dito, we do have now actually database also for your group codes or yung grouping nga. So in most cases in the Philippines, especially working dun sa mga large ones, they actually utilizing yung mga well-known construction codes, no? So here we have the CSI master format, uniformat, Richardson's, and so on and so forth. And you can, of course, if you're following your own standard groupings or scope of works, so you can also have it. So for the sake of example, you can see from here that we do have yan, certain grouping. So if I further expand yung general requirements, no, it will then show me other breakdown of the scope of works. And of course, you can create your own as well. So, pwede kang mag-create ng siguro yung most common, especially if you do have ano no, specific clients or customers working ano. So you can create your own. So you can add more and then set up your own hierarchy. Okay, so that is actually the grouping. Okay, so going now, how then we start our estimate? So having a platform, in most cases, it's just a simplified process na, and you are always being guided. So we have here the wizard, wherein you'll just simply put in your estimating ID, which is in most cases should be unique to yun nga, no, to help you identify or reference your working estimate, and the uh, estimate title. Let's just say, ayan. So from there, in other applications, it also requires you to tag in geolocation, no? So ito ano na lang, additional features wherein applications can also help you out, no? So you can actually locate your projects somewhere in the map. Oops. By the way po, no, I'm actually connecting from Silang. Ayan. So dapat correct spelling. Ayan. So you can also tag in your project and then finish. So normally applications have now predefined or default layouts. So that is also what an application can help you. Manotice nyo, we now already identified headers. So meron na po tayong mga identified headers. And then from here, we have the blank spreadsheet. So we can simply double tap or double click on the screen, and then we can now type in our BOQ item, no, or line item. So however, since our goal is to really speed up the creation of our Dupa, you know, so having the application I've showed you a while ago, you can now right away store your um, cost items. And at the same time, if the application is powerful enough, you can also already store line items. So mapapansin nyo dito, a line items can then be, and so for example, no, I'll just get this one. So I have here yung mobilization and demobilization line item. And if I further expand this item, and makikita ko dito that there are already predefined items or set of resources or yun nga, units assigned to it. No? So in an application system, this actually less the time of development down to 30%. So having this shared with you, I'll go back again to my blank spreadsheet, and then you'll see from here, add estimate items. I select yung aking local database. Okay. And let me just type, ayan, mapapansin nyo, line items. And from here, I can just simply type in specific items na I'll be using for this project. Search over the list of ano no, items. Oops. And from here, ayan, I can just either simply drag and drop at, ayan, you'll notice the items has been assigned to my BOQ spreadsheet. And if I further expand resources, ayan, nandito na rin yung resources that has been added. So this is yung speed up process of doing things. But again, you can further create BOQ just by, especially, siguro the question is, what if we don't have yet data on our database? Of course, you can always start building it up. So let's just say we have here yung structural concrete items for tie beam. So we have now the specific line item to be estimated, and assuming that we still need to capture the estimate quantity. So select the item, then we can either attach it to specific drawing plan. So select. Okay. So yeah, so select po and then assign. And if you notice, the application can also help you, okay, do some, and locate ko lang po yung drawing plan, do some takeoff as well directly from your drawing plan. So in these normal cases, as long as you have the PDF plan, we can just simply bring it to the application. We can simply set a custom scale. So as long as we have a known dimension, and sabi po doon, 4.5 since we're calibrating it, and click OK. And then proceed doing our take off. So this is just for the sake of example po, no? So for example, since tie beam pala yun, so I just want to capture and gather. Of course, there's different way of doing the take off. But just to show you that you can connect the quantity you derive from your PDF or your plan directly to your BOQ, let's me just actually tag this with this. And assuming this is the thickness, so I can just simply add. And let me just say po, no, I'm actually calculating from here. And simply terminate.